What's up, Death Saddle fans? Hope all is well. I'm gonna do another series of videos for all you gear dorks out there like me. I'm gonna be doing basically gonna be rewiring most of my guitars over the next couple months with new electronics, new pickups, upgrading some of the components, and so I'm gonna film it. So if any of you are into gear and modifying guitars or any electronics, any of that kind of stuff, you know, this is for you. And if you're not, you can not watch this video and it's all right. I won't take it personally. So no worries. The first guitar up is actually going to be my number one. So this is, you know, this is my first guitar, and I'm going to be starting the series off with this one. So I'm going to flip the camera now and I'll give you a little background on this guitar. So here she is. But in the summer of '94, I was in high school, and this guitar has been in every band I have played in since that time. Almost, I mean, now 25 years now with this guitar. I love it. It plays and feels amazing. Fun fact, I don't know if you can see it on here, I've sanded down the headstock because one little tradition that I have is any drummer that I play with, I smack the cymbals with the headstock, and I've got a mark on here from basically every drummer I have ever played with. I've taken chunks out of this headstock, so that's one little neat fact. Love the feel of the guitar. A little background on some of the upgrades I've made to this guitar over the years. Graph-Tech saddles that have the graphite infused point of contact on these. These are awesome. Great for tuning stability. I've put a Callahan trem block, high density trem block in here. That's been a great upgrade. Really helped with the brightness of the guitar. Makes it come alive. Really like it. I have a Graph-Tech nut up here. Again, helps to reduce friction with the tuning stability and the tremolo. I put locking tuning keys on here. All things that over the years that have just made this guitar, which again I think is, you know, my favorite, feels the best. It's just, you know, little things that have made it even better. I did shield the cavity. So I did a project, it's probably had to be at least 10 years ago. Shielded the whole cavity with copper tape. You know, so I've done that. So, you know, this has been a work in progress for a long time. But next up, these pickups, we're going to swap them out. Over the years, I've put different circuits in, different pickup configurations. And this new pickup swap is going to be the 5th circuit, I believe, that I've put in this guitar. So presently, it's loaded with Duncans. I've got a JB Junior in the bridge, which I really like, actually. I like that pickup. But unfortunately, the middle pickup, which I believe is a vintage rails, and the neck pickup, which is the little 59er, are not working. Definitely not working. I've had the pickups in the guitar for a couple of years, but in that time frame, I've been playing mostly rock bands and rock projects, so a lot of bridge position playing. And this JB Junior is a great pickup for the bridge of a Strat, so I definitely recommend that. I am swapping it out, but if you are looking for a stacked humbucker, you know, great pickup. You know, I've enjoyed that, but it's gonna go this time around. I'm gonna try something else. The little 59er is, in my opinion, I do not like that pickup at all. There is a possibility, though. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to focus for you. The biggest thing that I have is that it's too dark, and I can't get that top end sparkle that I want out of my neck position. And you know, I've tried all different types of things with the pickup height. I've actually worked with the pole pieces themselves and tried those different heights. It's just not happening. And the notch position is even worse. This combination here in position 4 that's completely unusable, you know, and I really like that sound on a Strat. So it's time to go. You know, bridge has worked really well, especially in that saddle with all of our tones and, you know, those songs. But, you know, I'm going to turn this back into a Strat. Another issue, and this is something, if you are looking at the little 59, just keep an eye on this. If you look at the string spacing here, it doesn't match up with the pole pieces. This is like way off. If you look down here on the bridge, okay, the pole pieces line up a little better. There's a possibility that I may have actually gotten a bridge position, little 59er, when I should have gotten a neck, but you know, it's just, you know, it's kind of bad. And I do notice a volume drop off on these top 2 strings because they are not over the pole. So that's a big issue. So it's gonna go. What's going in is a full set of DiMarzios. So I'm going over the pond and switching teams here. I've been a Duncan user for years in a couple of my other guitars, but now I'm going to try DiMarzio out. It's my first set of DiMarzio pickups. I do want to go the noiseless route because I want the single coil sound. Getting rid of these stacked humbuckers, going back to a single coil sound, but I do not want the hum, especially with all the different places that we play and the variable electrical situations that we're in and lighting and all that. I just can't be dealing with traditional single coils because they will pick up noise, and that's just a pain in the butt. So I'm doing a noiseless design. At one point I did have Fender vintage noiseless pickups, but I didn't like them. They were weak. Not my cup of tea, so I got rid of those. You know, that's probably 10 years ago at least. But I'm really interested in these. I did a lot of research on them. I'm putting a 61 in the neck, a 58 in the middle, and this chopper, which is a high output stacked humbucker design in the bridge. So really interested to see how these two sound. I do like a high output bridge. I know that's going to work. I'm not worried about that. I do want to get that sparkle back in the neck, and I do want to have that notch position between the neck and the bridge. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. Along with that, I'm going to be loading it with a pre-wired Strat harness from Emerson. I love Emerson components. I've actually wired them into my guitars. Actually, there's Emersons in here right now, but I just wanted to do a complete clean swap. So paper and oil cap. And what I really like about this is that this is a master volume, master tone, and then this pot down here is actually a blender pot, which will bring the bridge pickup into the circuit in any position. So master volume, master tone, and when you turn this pot on, when you go from 0 to 10, you're going to bring in the bridge pickup to any position, and that's really cool. Because one sound I really want to hear out of my guitar is the neck and bridge, like you'd hear on a Telecaster. And I'm not going to go out and buy a Telecaster, you know, at least initially. I'd love to now, but, you know, don't have the money. But I want to see if I can get that spaced sound between the two pickups that a Tele will give you between its neck and bridge. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. So that's what's going to happen. So this is the, part 1. Going to rewire this Strat again, my number 1. Putting DiMarzios in it. Really interested about this pre-wired setup. That's going to be cool. So the next video will be the next phase of the installation. Alright guys, more on the way. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications icon so that you get notified when there are updates to the channel. More on the way for this series, a couple videos, so stay tuned, and thanks for checking us out. Thank you for supporting Death Saddle Syndicate. Take care.